Hi guys, so today we are going to be talking about resolution, aspect ratio, and bitrate for YouTube. So, to start off with resolution. Yeah, this is my camera settings. So, let's go through it. So, some resolutions are available in some, and so yeah, let's do that. So we have HD 1280 by 720, 16 by 9, 0.92 megapixels. I don't really like the 16 by 9 form factor, so I wouldn't recommend 720p. SD 720 by 480, 3 by 2, I don't really know. I don't personally use that resolution. VGA 640 by 480, 4 by 3. I like the aspect ratio. I would recommend it. Okay, and now we have QVGA, which is basically a quarter of VGA. So it's also 4 by 3 aspect ratio, but it's 0.08 megapixels. Just to show you. So, if we go into calculator, hold on, it's a little bit laggy with the... There we go, my phone is recording at its maximum resolution, so it is having a hard time keeping up. So, yeah, now, if we go into calculator, QVGA is 320 pixels times 240 pixels. We get 76,800 pixels. Now, VGA, 640 pixels times 480 pixels, that will be 307,200 pixels. And let me see if we divide it by 4. Oh yeah, QVGA is quarter of VGA. Yeah. Same with QCIF and CIF, which we'll get to later. So yeah, 176 times 144, 25,000 pixels. So yeah, and just for comparison, the standard today, 1920 by 1080, which is the standard, which I don't use because I hate the aspect ratio, 2 million pixels. Your display has to drive all those pixels, uses more battery power, the file sizes are larger. I wouldn't recommend 1080p. I would not recommend 1080p. So, if we go back, QCIF, so let's just select QVGA to see what it looks like. So, this is what the video would look like. Ignore the storage thing. Just look at the actual video. I like the aspect ratio. I know people don't have monitors for that anymore, but still, it looks good. And then, 1280 by 960. I personally like it. 1.23 megapixels. Also 4 by 3 aspect ratio. 1280 by 960. That's like a little more than 720p. A little bit more. A 1440 by 1080. That's a little less than 1080p. I don't like that resolution. Full HD, like I said, I wouldn't recommend it. 2048 by 1152. I kind of like it. So yeah. 2560 by 1080. 64 by 27. Never used this before. I might record my videos in this. What does 64 by 27 look like? Never used this resolution before. Ooh, I like this. Okay, yeah. So if I'm gonna make like a story video, like a movie video, or something like a home video, I'll use this resolution: 2560 by 1080, 2560 by 1440. A little bit less than my phone's display. My phone is 2960 by 1440, and my camera's 4K. I wouldn't recommend the 16 by 9. So yeah, I like 64 by 27. It looks nice. 2160 by 2160, 1 by 1. I personally like that, but the resolution's a little too high, so if I do record in this form factor, I will have to downscale using some software I have. 2560 by 1920, 4 by 3, a little bit too high quality, so I wouldn't use it because then I would have to downscale, and yeah. 3264 by 1826, I wouldn't recommend it. And 2880 by 2160, wouldn't recommend it either. So yeah, from now on, I'm gonna do all my videos in QVGA or VGA. Okay. We'll get to bitrate and frame rate. Actually, we won't cover frame rate. We won't cover frame rate in this video. Okay, switch to the original API for the software. Now I'll have some different resolutions. So, QCIF. Okay, CIF, which we didn't get to. 352 by 288. I like the 11 by 9. It's a little bit higher quality than QCIF. I like the 11 by 9. Personally, it looks nice. I wish you could. Actually, yeah, you can because you're screen recording it off of a 2960 by 1440 screen. So yeah. And then yeah, we have the 64 by 27 thing. We don't have that here, so I'll have to switch to the other API, which I'll do now because I prefer that one. Video settings. So now, I like 64 by 27. It's a good look, but I wouldn't use it all the time. I'm not gonna be lazy and just use one resolution for everything. Like, yeah. I was on a YouTube Discord server talking today, and they were trying to influence me. I like the QVGA and VGA formats. They're not gonna change me. They thought they changed me, but they're not gonna change me. Alright, now let's get to bitrate. 100 kilobits per second. I guess for a home video, a little low. I would bump it up to 1 megabyte. Well, like if you have storage problems, 100 kilobits. That's good. For a professional video, well, if it's like, just vlogging or something, 3 megabits a second is enough. 5 megabits maybe. 10 megabits on the high end. And then if you're recording in a lower resolution, I would recommend from about 500 kilobits to 2 megabits. And then, like, for a movie or shooting, what I mean by shooting is like when you take your camera and you actually film. It's just another way of saying filming. So yeah, like shooting a movie or something, 10, 15 megabits, 20 megabits maybe. Then if you're doing like a lot of motion and you don't want blur, then 30, 40, 50. And then if you have a lot of storage and you want your audience to look at good videos, 60, 100, 200. And then 4K, which is the final resolution. Yeah, I believe it's a 16 by 9 aspect ratio, so I wouldn't use it. Frame rate. I don't think my phone supports 240 at these high resolutions. So, if your camera does support 240, don't use it. It's just a waste of storage. I would recommend 15, 24, or 30. Maybe 25, but don't use anything above 30 unless it's a slow-mo, then 60, but do not use these other frame rates. Okay, so yeah. I'm sorry about that. Got a notification. Should have put my phone in airplane mode, but we're gonna go on Google to look at a resolution sizing chart. Okay. I guess so, yeah. Resolution sizing chart. Yeah, I think this is perfect. Hello, will you load? Okay, there we go. So we're gonna zoom in to get on the small one. No, yeah. This is not what I was looking for. I think maybe this one. Please be good. Yes. Okay, so this one is 1080p. That's the biggest. Let me make it the size of the screen. So yeah, that's about 1080p. I can't get it exact because my phone is a weird aspect ratio. That's 16:9 and my phone's 18.5:9. So yeah, 720p. I wouldn't recommend it. Too much storage. It's a little smaller. And 576i, no one uses it. Slash 576p, same thing pretty much. No one uses it. It's a weird ratio. I don't like it. So, and 480p slash 480i, I guess. Yeah, let's just, yeah, so, that's what standard definition looks like. It's 720 pixels this way, and then 480 down. So, yeah, let me look for, because I don't use, what about this one? You don't get the actual comparison. No. Okay, I don't use those. That's way too high. Okay, nope, it doesn't have any of my resolutions here. Okay, so we have 3x2. So 16:9, 16:10. 10. Okay, yeah, this is. Why don't they have anything for this video? Let's see. Maybe this. We're gonna go through it like. Okay, it's really blurry. You can't see anything here. It's like too blurry. If it looked good, but if it wasn't at that low resolution, we would use it. Please don't be blurry. Low resolution garbage. In pictures, low res is not acceptable. But in videos, it's kind of nice. Takes you back to the past when they used low res photos and videos. Okay. No, they don't. So yeah, let's just do a conclusion. And yeah, this video will be downscaled because I'm not a fan of my phone's resolution. I wish I could change my phone's screen resolution down to VGA, but like I said, for pictures it's not good. So yeah, I will have to downscale this with some software, so it might cut something off because my phone's 18.5:9 and the resolution I'm downscaling to is it's 4:3, so it might cut something off. So bye, have a good day, and sorry I took a break from YouTube. I'll try to upload more often. Sorry about that, and peace.